guys, and welcome back to another video. I'll let you know later on in the video what me and Debbie's plans are coming up, but I wanted to say thank you at first for everyone trying to help me to find a piece for the car. I don't still know what it's actually called, something to do with the centre thing, but never mind, you all understand what I'm meaning. Thank you for all your guys' efforts in trying to find me a piece. We're still waiting to hear back from a few people to see if they can get hold of one or not. There is a piece in Wellington I have found at Pick Apart, and there is a second-hand yard, you know, a dump yard, what do you call it, wreckers. The brake's not working today. There was a wreckers in Hastings that has one. Now, yeah, we'll tell you about that shortly, what it may work out alright, it may not. But I just wanted to say thanks, and a huge thanks to everyone who's responded to that and who is looking out for me and seeing if we can find one. It really does mean a lot. I mean, I don't know, you know, when I put things out on my channel and on my video asking if someone can help me with this or help me find a part, you know, you put those things out, and then when someone writes a note to you, either on my private messenger or on Facebook, because not all my messages come through Facebook. Sometimes I only get 2 or 3 messages on my Facebook, sorry, my YouTube. Brain is not working, guys. This is part of all the crack I used to smoke, and some days my brain just doesn't function and words come out of my mouth which is not what I'm meant to say. So I apologise for this, but this is normal for me. YouTube, I only get sometimes a couple of comments on my YouTube, but I get heaps on my private messages. They obviously don't want to go on YouTube, I don't know, but that's cool. But you know, when I put out something like I'm looking for a piece like this, if someone can find one, okay, to me personally, when someone takes the time to respond and write me a message and says that they're looking on the internet, they're searching for pieces, or they're going to go and look for a piece, you know, that means more to me than I think you guys understand. Because for someone to hear my plea for help and then to literally write a letter or a message to me and literally research that piece or go and look for that piece, it doesn't matter if we find that piece or not, guys. Well, obviously I'd really love that piece, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter so much if we don't find that piece. What matters is the fact that you guys are trying to help me. And that means so much, because it means that you've either watched the whole video to get that information, or you give a fuck about me. And I love it. And I love my channel. I love my subscribers. And some of them aren't subscribers now. Some of them are I class as friends and mates. And even though we haven't met in person, there will come a day when we will meet. And I just wanted to say thanks for all the effort you guys are putting in to helping me. But anyway, on another note, the reason I'm just making this little video is my son in Dunedin that you've seen on my trips. Every now and then he goes, "Dad, I glimpse at your videos." I don't really watch them, but I glimpse at them, you know, whatever. And he says, "Dad, I really like the ones of you driving around and talking. It's really actually quite interesting." But my son, he always has a but on every sentence. But he is his father's son. I have a but on all of mine too. He says, "But I can see too much of the dash and not enough of the road. Can you lift the camera up?" And if you'd seen how the car's organised with the dash and everything, it was practically impossible to do it. But I managed to move the whole thing around, took it from the dash, put it on the windscreen, adjusted all the things. So this is the view you guys get from us inside, and I'm going to turn it around now to show you. You will still see the suction cup on the window, I can't help that, but I want you guys to tell me if the view is better now than what it was in my previous driving, so you guys can see more of the road and the scenery and whatever I'm talking about instead of the dash. So I'll flick you around and have a look. We'll go for a little drive and see what you think of this. So there we go. You still just to the bottom left hand side of the video, guys, you will see the suction cup just sitting there. I can't get that completely out of the view. Okay, I'm trying to, but I can't. But what I have been able to do is lift the phone right up and get it a lot higher on the window, so you can actually get a way better view of the road and the scenery. So when I'm pointing something out to you, you may be able to see it better. But I'm hoping that this is a better picture for you, and I'm hoping my lovely son, who I love so much, will also agree that that looks better. No, Greg, I haven't cleaned the window as such yet, but it is on my list to do. Me and Debbie are going for a bit of a road trip in 10 days, so it will be clean before then, but I'll be talking to you more about that shortly. And yeah, but you can obviously see these people with a dog walking on the right hand side just coming up now. Before you wouldn't have been able to see that. So yeah, bless my son, he does make sense sometimes, a little shit, and I agree, this does look a lot better. Right, so we are just going home. I just went down to the gas station in Arakiri to get my drugs. We know my drugs and my cigarettes, guys. Please don't write a comment saying, Jonesy, why are you back on drugs? Jonesy is not back on drugs. It will never be back on drugs. I call cigarettes my drugs. There's my mate over there in the paddock. Where's he going? Put an irrigator on, eh? Give him a toot. So yeah, so I'm just heading home now. I just went and got my smokes, but I just wanted to say thanks for all your guys' efforts and show you the new phone holder up there. Just on my right hand side, this is called the Red Barn Bakery Cafe. It's where we always go, it's bloody brilliant. Anyway, I've got a lot of traffic coming up behind me now, so I'm going to turn my videoing off and I'll catch up with you shortly. Right, there seems to be quite a bit of interest on my private messages about the stereo and the wiring of the speakers. So we've just pulled this stereo out again, and we've pulled all this out by my foot down here. I have connected a wire directly into the speaker line behind the stereo. I didn't show it because I had wires everywhere and I couldn't film and do all that. But the purple wires behind this are by YouTube and Google. They are the right speaker wires. So I've reconnected it, run it all through that car, all under the car, and I'm at a stage, I've just stuck it here just to test it. So it's just sitting on the door panel to test it, and I've come through to here. I'm probably going to drill through here and then just have a wire like that, and then just put some black tape around it, so not really necessary, well, you can't really see it. But I know this isn't the right song to really have for it to see how it's going, but the difference now, so that one's all good. And I'm also doing the back boot as well, because one speaker doesn't even go in there, so I'll show you that one in a minute. So this one here, I just got out of my box of goodies, and that works, and that can go up into that cavity there, and then I've got another speaker there that I've got to wire up, run a wire along here and into this one. So we're getting there, and then this here has to go into the back seat area so I can plug it in through the boot there. So we're getting it. Watch this, guys. This is what you call the best wife ever. Wait for it. She's talking to the dog because the dog's being a dick. But wait for it. Wait. Wait. And here it is. What do we got, darling? Oh, juice? God. And what do we got on there? Luncheon? Cheese.
Lettuce, tomato and mayonnaise.
Alrighty. Tucks in his ball. You put biscuits when Mum gets it off him. You put biscuits in. Little shit. There's a hole in it, and you put little biscuits in it, and he can roll it across the ground, and biscuits fall out and he eats them. But He loves playing with his mum with his ball, but he doesn't like giving her the ball back. Tux,
So it's slippery.
drop it. Tux, drop it.
The ball there.
Here's the ball, and it's just got that hole in it there, and you can put biscuits in there. But it's about the only thing apart from his rope that he hasn't broken. And he'll go all day doing this nonsense. Drop it. Drop it, Tux. Little shit. Okay guys, so the speakers are done. Loving it. If you have a look behind me, you can see that's that cooler I bought. And in the boot there's actually a cigarette lighter plug. So I've hardwired it in through the seat gap and into there, and this sits on the, you know, the armrests that come down in the back seats. It sits in there, and then I've tied it sort of to the back and screwed it in so it can't move anywhere. So when we're going places, we can put our you know, milk and cold drinks and stuff into there, and it keeps it cold, because as long as the car's running, that keeps that cold. So that's really cool, and we'll only keep it in the car when we're going certain places, but I'll probably keep it in the car all the time because I can't bother taking it in and out. But two things I wanted to discuss with you before we close this video out is content. I want to know if you're enjoying this content, if you're enjoying me uploading every couple of days and just sort of talking to you as I'm driving, or things around the house or things like that. It does take a bit of work and a bit of effort to do it. So if you're not liking it, please tell me, because I won't make them if you don't want me to. But if you are enjoying them and you are enjoying what I do, please let me know, because then I will make more. Another thing is, what are you wanting for my videos? Like, what are you wanting me to do? Are you wanting me to, as you know, this is not an adventurous YouTube channel, but I can talk about anything you want. I can talk about prison time, I can talk about how I used to be, or I can just show you my life as it is now. But please let me know if you're enjoying these videos, and if you want me to bring some different sort of content onto the channel. And lastly, as I said earlier on in the video, I'll explain what we're up to. I did say that there was one of these pieces in Wellington at Pick-a-Part. Whether or not it will be there in 10 or 12 days is another thing. And there is one in Napier, I believe. Now, me and Debbie are off to Wellington in 10 days time. I know, weird, right? We've just got back from Dunedin and now we're shooting down to Wellington, but we're actually driving down. So I'll bring you guys along for the ride. So it'll be an 8-hour drive from here, and we're going down there, and we're staying down there 2 days and 2 nights, and then we're coming back. Sophie will be staying at home with Tux and Nana. Debbie's mum will be looking after the dog and Sophie, because Sophie doesn't really want to come for an 8-hour drive. And the reason we're going down there, guys, is to go to our son's Ryan's, now here's a mouthful, Ryan's partner's mother's wedding. So her name's Shirley, so Ryan's partner's name's Ariel, so her partner, her mother, so my son's partner's mother's wedding. And we've met Shirley and Andrew, and that we get along really, really well with them, and they're a really lovely couple. And it's hard, I mean, I don't normally get along with many people, and many people don't sort of get along with me, they can't figure me out. But Andrew's a really nice guy, and they offered, they said to us, look, we'd love you to come to our wedding if you can. If you can't, we understand. So we've made it happen. We've got ourselves a B&B or something like that. Our son's organised that for us down there in Wellington for 2 nights, and then we're going to go to the wedding. I will video it. I'll video as much as I can of our trip and stuff if you want me to, but that's what we're doing. So I'm wondering if they still have one in Wellington, a piece like this. I might be able to pick it up when I'm down there, or I might be able to pick up the one in Napier on the way to Wellington. It's a different route. I would be going straight through Taupo and straight. I'd have to turn the veer off and be an hour difference. But if you're driving for 8 hours, in my eyes, what's the difference? Another hour, you know, you're already driving that far. So these are options I can weigh up. That's if we don't come up with any before then. A couple of my subscribers are looking and talking to me about what they may find, what may be around. So we'll just play it by ear, but hopefully the stars will align and we will be able to sort this out. But I'll close this video off, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it, but please let me know if these are videos you're enjoying, because I don't want to come along and make these videos every 2 days like I am if you guys hate watching them, because I don't really want to bore you. I enjoy making these videos. I actually really enjoy them, but I'll only make them if you guys enjoy them. So please, in this comment on this video, please let me know if you want to see more of these, and then I can make more. And I don't, because if you don't want me to make them, I won't. But I've enjoyed making them. I've got these speakers going. I've got this fridge all hooked up in the back. Just got to get this front thing sorted, which actually isn't bothering me as much as it was, but obviously I want it fixed. But until the next video, guys, be good, stay safe, catch us in a couple of days.